Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to use an operational amplifier as a differential amplifier. If you see an op amp in open loop configuration, the output V0 is given by A into Vd, where A is the gain of the amplifier and Vd is the difference of the two input voltages. So basically, when an op amp is operated in open loop configuration, it amplifies the difference between the input voltages. But here the gain of the amplifier will be a very high value. So op amp always gives you an output of plus Vsat or minus Vsat. It never operates in the linear region. So the output is always the saturation voltage. We cannot control the gain of this amplifier. To control the gain of the op amp, we can go for a closed loop configuration. So there are two major applications of closed loop configuration. One is the inverting amplifier and the other one is the non-inverting amplifier. So in inverting amplifier, you can see here the input voltage, here it is V2, is given to the inverting input of the op amp and the other input is grounded. So this R1 is the input resistor and R2 is the feedback resistor. So in such a case, V0 is equal to minus R2 by R1 into the input voltage V2. If you want to know how you are getting this equation, you can refer to the previous videos on inverting amplifier. Next type we have non-inverting amplifier. In non-inverting amplifier, the input voltage is applied to the non-inverting pin and the inverting pin is grounded through a input resistor R1. So in such a case, V0 is given by 1 plus R2 by R1 into V1, the input voltage. Already the detailed video has been uploaded for this non-inverting amplifier operation also. Now let us see how to use this op amp as a differential amplifier in closed loop configuration. So it is a differential amplifier. So we have to give two inputs V1 and V2. So both the pins, inverting input pin as well as the non-inverting pin, will get the input through two resistors R1, input resistors R1, and R2 is the feedback resistor here, and here we have one more resistor. So this is the circuit of the differential amplifier. Now let us see how it works. Before that, we should recall the golden rules of the op amp. So let us mark the nodes here. Let us make it as A and B. So recall the two golden rules of the op amp. First thing is the current drawn by the input terminals is 0. It means that here in this region there is no current, I equal to 0 here. So all the current entering the this resistor will flow in this red path. So no current will enter the op amp. Similarly, in this branch also, all the current will be flowing in this path and no current enters the op amp. The second thing is that the difference voltage between the two terminals, two input terminals, is essentially 0. It means that Vd is equal to 0, or we can say that this potential Va is equal to Vb. If both are equal, then Vd will be 0. So we say that Va equal to Vb. So with this two assumption, we can see how an op amp can be used as a differential amplifier. Let us write the nodal equation. At node A, so here it is node A, I can write the sum of the currents entering a junction is 0. So I will write Va minus V2 by R1 plus Va minus V0 by R2 is equal to 0. So you can simplify this one, take Va out, common terms, then V2 and V0. So we got the first equation. Next, we will write the nodal equation at this node B. So same procedure, Vb minus V1 by R1 plus Vb minus, this is grounded, so I can write Vb minus 0 by R2 is equal to 0. But here, instead of Vb, I can write VA because we know VB is equal to VA. So 2 VBs are there. So I will replace this by VA and simplify it. I will get this second equation. So now we got two equations. You can see that these two terms are similar. So we can easily cancel out by subtracting these two equations. So let us subtract these two equations. 1 minus 2. So it gets cancelled. You will get the equation as V1 by R1 minus V2 by R1 equal to V0 by R2. So we can simplify this one and write it like this. So V0 is equal to R2 by R1 into V1 minus V2. So this is the output of a differential amplifier. So here the output voltage is directly proportional to V1 minus V2, the difference of the two input voltages. However, you have this ratio R2 by R1. By controlling this ratio, we are able to control the output. So thereby we are able to operate the op amp in the linear region. That is why we go for this closed loop configuration. So in closed loop configuration, we are able to operate the op amp in this linear region and we are able to control the gain of the op amp. Here, ideally, if I give V1 and V2 are equal, the output voltage should be equal to 0. But in practical case, it may not be equal to 0. So though V1 and V2 are equal, the output voltage will not be equal to 0 because of one reason called the common mode gain. So the common mode gain and differential mode gains are two different gains in op amp, which you should know when you use the op amp as a differential amplifier. Let us see about this. Now this is assume it is a laboratory. We use a lot of electronics or some power cables are running here and there and some noise is generated. Okay, and you are operating your op amp in this region. What happens? So the op amp receives its signal source here. So op amp has two inputs, plus and minus. So the signal source is here. Apart from that, this noise, which is common to both the input pins, will be added. So in both the input pins, a noise will be added. So at this point, how an op amp will give you the output? So that is what we are going to see, which is called the common mode signal. So the noise signal or any unwanted signal which is common to both the inputs. How it will affect the op amp output. Let us see about it. Suppose I'm giving 100 microvolt to this pin V2 and here I have 200 microvolt. So what is the difference between these two voltages? 200 minus 100 is 100 microvolt. Okay. So the output will be proportional to this one. But if I have 400 microvolt and 500 microvolt, now also the difference is 500 minus 400, which is again 100 microvolt. But the output voltage in both the cases will not be same in practical op amp. There will be some difference between these two voltages. Though the output difference voltage is 100 microvolt in both the cases, but the inputs are not same. So the voltage, output voltage will not be same. The output voltage depends upon this difference signal, which is 100 microvolt, as well as the common mode signal. What is this common mode signal? Suppose this 100 plus 200, let us take the average of these two values. 100 plus 200 is 300 divided by 2 is 150. So 150 is the average input in the first case, whereas 450 is the average input in the second case. So the output voltage of op amp not only depends upon this difference signal of 100 microvolt, but it also depends on the average of the input signals. So the common mode signal is given by VCM. This is common mode voltage, which is equal to average of the two input signals. So here it is V1 plus V2 divided by 2 is a common mode signal. So the output voltage V0, we assumed till now that there is only a gain A. But actually the output voltage is equal to A1 into V1 plus A2 into V2. That is, if I give an input here, V2, the gain is different in amplifying through this stage, and when I give the input here in V1 and I ground the other one, the amplification is different. So V0 is equal to A1 into V1 plus A2 into V2, where A1 is the voltage gain from positive input to output with the other input grounded. Similarly, A2 is amplification from negative input to output with the other input grounded. So actually gain A is not same for both the input pins. It is different. So let us see what is that difference. So the common mode signal VCM is equal to V1 plus V2 by 2. So let us simplify this one. So 2 VCM is equal to V1 plus V2. So we got one equation. Different signal we know VD is equal to V1 minus V2. So we got two equations. Let us simplify this one. So let me add these two equations, 3 plus 4. You directly add this, you will get 2V1 is equal to 2VCM plus VD, or V1 is equal to this one. So we got V1 in terms of common mode signal plus different signal. Similarly, V2 is equal to VCM minus VD by 2. If you solve these two, that is, if you do subtraction, you will get this equation. Now, with these two equations, let us find what is the output voltage. So V1, instead of V1 and V2, substitute 5 and 6 equations. Simplify it. You will get V0 is equal to this one, where ACM is the common mode gain and difference mode gain is given by this one. Okay. So only thing which you should remember is that the op amp does not respond equally for a difference voltage and common voltage. It is different. This is an important topic which you should know if you are using an op amp, which is called the common mode rejection ratio. As the name says, common mode means common signal. Rejection means how it rejects the common mode signal. Okay. So this CMRR, it is actually a measure of an op amp to reject the unwanted signals that are common to both the inputs. Or I can say it is a relative sensitivity of an op amp to a different signal compared to a common mode signal. So this is different signal, this is common mode signal, and it is usually measured in decibel because it is related to noise. So it is measured in decibel. Normally, this differential mode gain should be high compared to the common mode gain. So common mode gain should be very small value so that this CMRR will be high. Okay. So ideally it should be infinite, but practically it should be a high value. So let us recall what we have seen about differential amplifier. So differential amplifier, we will give the input to both the input pins V1 and V2, and the output we will get it as R2 by R1 into V1 minus V2. So V1 minus V2 is the difference of the two input signals, and by controlling this ratio R2 by R1, we are able to control the gain of this amplifier. Now we have two important points in a differential amplifier. One is the common mode signal and the difference signal. So V1 can be written as common VCM plus VD by 2, and V2 can be written as VCM minus VD by 2. So VCM is the common mode signal and VD is the differential signal. And we also saw that the amplification or the gain from this input pin to output is different from this giving the input at this point and seeing the output here. So the gain is different for two pins. So we will get two different gains as A1 and A2. So the common mode gain ACM is given by A1 plus A2, whereas the difference mode gain is given by this equation. Now the important point is common mode rejection ratio, which is the relative sensitivity of an op amp to a different signal compared to a common signal. That is, the common signal should be low and different signal should be high. And it is usually measured in decibel. And ideally, this rejection ratio should be a very high value. If you like the video, do subscribe to Read Electric Vehicle channel. Thank you.